What's your weirdest private habit that you hope no one ever finds out about? No move. 888. Sometimes when I'm having a really hard day, I'll pretend my dishes or my laundry are sentient little creatures who are excited to see me. They also need my help because they're scared or lost or dirty. I give them their little baths and tell them that they're brave, and then tuck them back into their homes. They're very thankful to me and excited to be back in their safe places all clean with their friends. It helps motivate me to keep my apartment clean when I'm dealing with the apathy of chronic depression. Average the whiner. This could be the motivation I seek. Thanks for the good ideas. Striking knee 275. I'm extremely depressed and am definitely trying this tonight. Slurms Mackenzie. It sounds like a neat idea until you drop a wet plate while drying it, then have to hold a funeral for the buried shards in the garden while sobbing inconsolably. David Schloss. They want to become shards in the garden. They'll help add calcium to the soil. Ravin 15. I sing stupid little songs I make up to my fish and cats when I get home. One time I thought my husband wasn't home yet. Serenaded my darlings. And then heard laughter coming from another room. The Rainiac. What is your avatar? Rovin 15. Jenna Jameson's weird mouth. Cold Acanthoceta 96. That's a mouth? Piss water bottle Lumphao. I truly thought it was someone's fingers held in a weird way to look like a mouth. Bebop Shitbox. Sometimes I take all the stuff off of my refrigerator and sit on top of it just to look at my home from a different view. It's quite nice, but I don't think people will get it if I was caught doing it. Edit. Thank you everyone for the karma. I didn't know sitting on a refrigerator was such an unusual thing. Shark Cake 87. You were definitely a cat in another lifetime. Maison Dell. It depends. Does OP also brood when they do it? They might have been Batman. No. Yogurt Closet 7. Are you a fucking gargoyle? Throyasawa. No, just a regular gargoyle. Chewy time. I like hanging out in the closet. Literally. When I was a kid, the closet was my safe space. I'd hide in there to get away from my siblings or my parents, or whenever I just needed alone time. There was a small light in there that I could turn on and use to read books under, so sometimes I'd spend hours in there. When I went off to college, whenever the closet size would allow for it, I'd try to jerry-rig a small study station in there by fitting a small desk and some lighting in there. After I graduated, I would sleep in my apartment's walk-in closet BC. One of my first jobs was a night shift position, and it was the quietest and darkest place I could find to sleep during the day. My bedroom's blinds didn't block out enough light, and there wasn't an easy way to add blackout curtains. Not to mention the window faced the street, so it was pretty noisy, while the closet was more interiorly located, so it was more muted inside. Even nowadays, our current place has this nook that's the size of a small walk-in closet, and I'll sometimes bring out my camping gear and just sleep on the floor there. My SO finds it really strange, but it's just weirdly comforting. Edit. Really didn't expect my comment would resonate with so many people. It's nice to see I'm not the only one that finds a closet to be a cozy, enclosed space. And thank you for the award. Uranus, I also love closets, or cozy enclosed spaces really. My last apartment had a nook under the stairs that was just big enough for me and some squishy pillows. I hung out there often enough that my husband made me a cushioned little bench so I'd be more comfortable. I took so many naps in there, played video games, read. I miss it. Sheriff, Wyatt Derp. The absolute mind-boggling level to which I talk to myself or narrate things out loud, even having full-blown conversations about made-up scenarios and events that haven't transpired, all because my imagination runs rampant like a runaway train. Call me wolf YouTuber, OMG, literally this. I talk to myself so much, and you'd literally think I'm on the phone. I practice potential conversations, even arguments and venting. I've let out a lot of angry and sad emotions in my private rantings. I'd be mortified if someone caught me. One time someone did, and yup, mortified. The Pelican walks again. Do you stop speaking to Listen to the other side of the conversation. Or are you speaking all parts? Call me Wolf YouTuber. I do stop to listen. I'm answering for the other person in my head. Character, Door 8954. I sleep with a stuffed teddy bear. My dad gave it to me for Valentine's Day, a year before he passed. I've had this bear for almost 26 years. His name is Mr. Velvety. Only my husband knows I still sleep with it. It's Mo14. I sleep with a blanket I got when I was born. Has to be under my head. I'm 38. It's just like a piece of flimsy and tore-up material now, but I still just have to have it. Prime Senator, I would like to see a picture of Mr. Velvety. He seems like an upstanding gentleman. Gentle bear. Also, the irrational anxiety in me wants you to get some sort of AirTag tracker thingy you can place on Mr. Velvety so you can always keep track of him, in case he might get lost in a move or what have you. Queen Bee 2002. I still have both my baby blanket and the stuffed cat I was given when I was born. Literally a necessity all. Apprehensive Eye 2457. I rock myself to sleep. No rock per se. I do a vibration with my feet until I fall asleep. Edited to modify feet instead of foot. Struggles with having English as a second language. Coffee's back I used to do this until I got a cat who felt this was a hunting opportunity. Something moving under the sheets. Must bite it. Alone. Jellyfish 9479. I do this too. Can't sleep without it. My partner says me doing it puts him to sleep as well. Anoin 2442711651. This actually is a technique that activates your parasympathetic nervous system and regulates you. Pool Bitch 1. Nose picker. I like a clean and unobstructed air. Way the cortes, bearded, contorts meeple. There are two types of people in this world. People who admit to picking their noses and liars. Ryoanji, I guarantee you that Moses was a picker. You wander through the desert for 40 years with that dry air. You telling me you're not going to have occasion to clean house a little bit? Chumbucket. Are we not human? If we pick, do we not bleed? I am not an animal. Rothko 28. I didn't recognize the quote, but I knew it'd be Seinfeld or Curb Your Enthusiasm. Important. Rub 3479. I love me a post-plane ride pic.